Well, it's that time of year again, and spring is in the air, and you may be reaching for your Claritin or your other decongestant and all kinds of antihistamines, and that's great, but what can we do from a lifestyle perspective to reduce your spring allergies? That's what we're going to talk about in this video. How's it going, guys? This is Chris from HealthyConsumer.com, back with another episode of TGIF, Talking Gut Immuno Fridays, where we talk about gut health, sinus health, and immune function, and improving those things through lifestyle choices. If that sounds like something that's interesting to you, be sure to subscribe and hit the little bell so you never miss another video again. I'm going to share with you the top 5 things that have helped me personally in my own life in controlling my allergies during the springtime, especially since I'm highly allergic to dust and pollens and dust mites, and all those things can be a living hell for somebody that deals with seasonal allergies. Please note that this is not medical advice. This is my own experience and research. Always talk to your healthcare provider before doing anything in this video. First up is Pulsating Sinus Irrigation. You may have heard of this in some of my other videos. There are products out there like Sinupulse and other pulsating sinus irrigators. They're kind of like a neti pot, except the difference is they use a gentle motor to push things up one side and outside of the other lower sinuses. This helps to clear out any pollens that may accumulate, especially if you have an allergy to pollens. Highly effective for me and in the research as well. So if you found some success with a neti pot in the past at helping with your allergies or colds, maybe check out a pulsating sinus irrigator. You can see some of my videos on this topic in the description below. Next up is to nourish your microbiome by eating whole foods and probiotic-rich foods. So this may be things like kimchi, sauerkraut, and other fermented beverages like kefir. Most people tolerate these well, and it helps to give them a boost in their immune system that they may need. Going along with that, this is a little more on the fringe, and these are things that I've been exploring in my own life, is the concept of nasal probiotics. Using probiotics in the nasal cavity to help balance that sinus microbiome. You can also see more about this idea in videos in the description below. I've done a 30-day trial which helped to significantly fend off a sinus infection and shorten the duration of it, and I've felt much better since. And I'm surprised how much better I feel this spring, because usually this time is a living hell for me, but it seems to be better than usual, so I'm going to continue to monitor that. Next up is to reduce mucus-forming foods, and we're referring specifically to dairy in this case. So dairy, most of it is pasteurized, and because it's pasteurized, there's a lot of dead cell matter in dairy. And when we ingest pasteurized foods like dairy, that dead cell matter is going to mount an immune response. So every time that we're doing that, we're mounting an immune response. And that's why often people get mucousy when they are consuming dairy foods. So for me personally, it's helped to significantly reduce and mostly cut out dairy out of my diet altogether. Regular vacuuming is important, especially if you have pets. So be sure to be vacuuming at least once a week, especially if you have carpets, and possibly 2 times a week if you have any pets in your house. Last up is to consider purchasing a HEPA filter, especially where you sleep. I particularly use a WhisPure 510 from Whirlpool. I'll put that in the description below as well. I'm not selling that product or anything, it's just the one that I've used, and it's got great reviews. I'm sure there have been several other models since then. I'd love to hear the things that have helped you to control your allergies during the springtime. What do you do? Do you take certain supplements? Do you eat certain foods? Is there something else that we haven't mentioned here at all? Love to hear in the comment section below what's helped you the most. This has been another episode of TGIF, Talking Gut Immuno Fridays. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and hit the little bell so you never miss another video. I look forward to seeing you next Friday.